Your family, your health, our passion. This is Family Practice with Dr. Jeffrey Fox, sponsored by Family Practice Associates of Lexington, PSC. Visit us at fpalex.com and like us on Facebook.
Welcome back. My next guest is Laura Coombs, who we're going to call you a personal trainer, but I know that you're an athletic trainer, you've got a degree in psychology, you've got a degree in exercise physiology, so you know all about exercise.
That's right.
So, I exercise a little bit, but I don't like it, okay? Why should I keep doing it?
Number one reason, it reduces the risk of disease. Also changes how we think about ourselves. When we exercise, we now are that person that kept a promise that we made to ourselves. We are now the person that checked the box. We are now the person that's healthy and fit, and we are accomplished and we're proud. And that translates to making better, healthy choices throughout the day.
You say healthy and you mentioned diseases. What diseases are we talking about, dude?
Cancer for sure. Exercise can reduce our risk of many different cancers. It can also reduce our risk of genetic diseases like obesity, depression, high blood pressure, diabetes. It can help us kind of toggle that genetic switch and turn down our risk.
How do you keep that promise? You got any tips on ways to make exercise fun? Is that possible?
I don't think it needs to be fun. I think that that's a common misconception. I personally don't like it. This is my profession and I don't like to do it either, but I know that I feel better when I do, and I know that it's going to build the kind of body that I want to bring with me into my next decade, and that's a real motivator for me.
So the people that made a New Year's resolution, well, I'm going to exercise more. Are there ways to start? Are there some concerns there?
Yeah, I think the way not to start is to bite off more than you can chew. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see. We get very ambitious, we get very excited, and we sign up to do all the things, and we overschedule our exercise budget such that it's not sustainable, or we get burned out, or worse, even injured. So my approach is to always minimalize. So what is the bare minimum that we can do to get the effect that we want? Especially if you're over the age of 50, where we just don't have the metabolism or the hormones anymore to sustain a robust exercise program. We have to be very specific and very targeted and keep it very small.
Now, you mentioned over the age of 50. You kind of have a specialty or a focus in old folks.
Yes.
What specific do you have to focus on when you're older?
I think the big considerations for those of us over 50 are that we do have a little bit more of a complex medical history, whether that be an injury history or a significant medical history. Also, we just have a few more miles on the joints, so we have to be very particular about corrective exercises and really correcting any of our risks medically, whether that be arthritis or heart disease.
All right. You also are an author of a book here.
That's
I'm
right.
Gonna hold that up there for folks. And it says, of course your knees hurt.
Yes.
And I know it's available on Amazon because that's where I found it. Tell me a little bit about the book and what prompted you to write that.
The book is basically split into 4 different areas where I think people should be focusing their exercise budget, so to speak. And that includes posture exercises, strength training exercises, and exercises to balance your hormones, which really means to sleep more and stress less. And within those 4 pillars, I talk about your locus of control, or your belief that your choices matter, your belief that the actions that you take towards your health are going to result in a positive outcome, as opposed to an external locus of control where people think, well, this is just the card I was dealt, this is just my genetics, it's because of my x-ray, it's because of my doctor. Anything outside of us is responsible for our outcome. I want the reader to believe that the things that they do affect their outcome. And so it's a nice handy little tool to also just get back to the basics of exercise and ask yourself some tough questions about where your weak links might be in your program.
Well, the basics of exercise, can you do it by yourself? Do you need a personal trainer? Do you need a physical therapist? Do you need to do it in a group? Are there certain ways that make you better more likely to be successful?
Right. That depends on the person. I think it's a great investment to hire a personal trainer, especially if you're a beginner, so that you are learning the form safely and to make sure that you are doing the exercise that matter most for you right now. Oftentimes when we're left to our own devices, we go back to a program that we did 5 years ago or 10 years ago, or maybe something that we saw on social media. None of those matter to where we are right now. So a personal trainer can give you a little bit of an objective advice on what should be in your exercise program, so that you're not overdoing it and biting off more than you can chew. Some people love a group atmosphere. I'm not one of those people. Some people do well when they exercise alone. And for those people, I would say, make sure you're measuring something. Don't just exercise for the sake of exercising. Make sure you're measuring, either with the help of your doctor, measuring, your blood work or your height, not your height, your weight, your body composition even. Measure how your pants are fitting, measure how you look, measure how you feel, and measure how much you're still enjoying it. Maybe you do need to join a group atmosphere if you're not enjoying it by yourself.
Well, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Laura Coombs, a personal trainer and author of the book, Of Course Your Knees Hurt. Thanks again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.